Welcome to Tesla Vision. Today we will talk about the most recent Tesla news and updates. Let's get into it right away. Tesla Model S Plaid has been recently spotted in San Francisco. The published photos made it possible for us to have a more detailed look at what the new Tesla might look like. The vehicle is an embodiment of the progress Tesla managed to achieve with its flagship sedan, and the photos almost immediately went viral. It is not that surprising, given the growing publicity Tesla Model S Plaid has been enjoying. We have to admit that astounding bodywork and excellent paint job of the vehicle, with its appealing sight and top-notch quality, are indeed commendable. A few Tesla Model S Plaid photos have been shared with Teslarati by a Tesla owner at Blake M. What all of us could clearly see in the pictures are clear enough images of the yoke steering wheel, a source of major controversy and a point of contention in Tesla community. It is also possible to see the rear display at the back of the vehicle. Nevertheless, overall condition of the interior of the spotted Tesla makes it possible to claim that the vehicle was not a finished product, but rather a test mule. Thus, the vehicle did not have some parts. For instance, it did not have a trim on the passenger side of the center console. There was no trim at the base of the yoke steering wheel T either. A test mule, as you might have guessed from its title, is a new vehicle made by a manufacturer in order to gauge people's attitude towards it. It is extremely expensive to produce a completely finished product if there is a chance that it will not be liked by the public. The logical way out, therefore, is to make an almost ready vehicle, or even several vehicles different from one another and possessing distinctive features that make it possible for people to understand what the final product might look like. If a vehicle gains in popularity and actually gets accepted by the community, only then its manufacturer launches its full production process and makes it possible for potential customers to actually purchase it. The missing trim in the vehicle depicted in the photos is usually used to indicate the specific information of the model, like its name, the year, and so on and so forth. Since the vehicle in question is just a test mule, it only makes sense not to include the trim into the unfinished product. Out of the center console of the Tesla Model S Plaid spotted in San Francisco, there were a number of what seemed to be diagnostic cables hanging out. The place should normally be occupied by the phone, in case you wonder. The passenger side pillar panel was also removed, which made it possible for us to see all the cables that usually must not be exposed. The spotted Model S Plaid also had a May sticker placed next to the vehicle identification number. There have been some ideas floating around that the word might actually indicate the date when the vehicle got its latest update. It is not the first time that a Tesla Model S Plaid has been spotted in the neighborhood, which means it could have been made at some point earlier this year. Since no major changes in the vehicle exterior have been observed within the last couple of months of its sightings, it should have been its hardware or software that has been updated. Some black gaffer's tape has been used to cover the side cameras of the spotted Tesla. Its exact function, however, can only be surmised. Perhaps it was indeed supposed to, cover the cameras or act as a kind of camo to hide from curious enough Tesla enthusiasts a particular design solution, for instance. Indeed, if the tape was there to just protect the cameras against damage, why not use a piece of transparent tape? The last but not least exterior element that immediately draws your glances is a tow hook clearly visible at the front of the vehicle. Even with all those interior elements missing, one cannot help but agree that Tesla Model S Plaid still looks quite appealing. It doesn't take a lot of creative effort to build a pretty good picture of what the new Tesla Model S Plaid would look like. Take, for instance, the rear part of the vehicle. What can you see there? Well, you would be looking at quite comfortable and spacious seats that would provide travelers with the desired comfort during the longest of journeys. They will be probably capable of accommodating 3 people without major inconveniences for anyone. The 8-inch rear screen seems to be sufficiently big to display media content in the way it is supposed to be displayed and actually keep the passengers in the rear entertained. To protect the rear display against inevitable kicks from your kids sitting at the back, Tesla has put a special trim around the rear display as well. Moving on to the seats, at least at first glance, they do seem to be as comfortable and well built as those installed in other Tesla vehicles. It is no longer surprising that the seats in the updated Tesla Model S Plaid will be ventilated and coming with the preheat function. Passengers traveling in Tesla Model S Plaid will most likely not want to leave the cozy embrace of the vehicle with all the perks it provides. It should be noted that the seats used in Tesla vehicles are considered to be the best ones you can actually buy on the market at the moment, which also tells you something about all the consideration and effort the company has been putting in the minutest detail of their vehicles. At the first quarter 2021 Tesla earnings call, Tesla CEO Elon Musk discussed a number of challenges his company has been facing and been forced to overcome during production and deliveries of their vehicles. Tesla Model X and Tesla Model S were among those vehicles that Mr. Musk mentioned. Tesla, nevertheless, is planning to get both the production and deliveries of Tesla Model S Plaid and Refresh running in the shortest amount of time. Among the principal factors that can still affect the production or delivery timelines, as acknowledged by Mr. Musk, are supply chain problems and Tesla internal production processes. Massive progress in Gigafactory Berlin and Giga Texas played a major role in Tesla's first quarter 2021 results. Production ramp-up at Gigafactory Shanghai, which started deliveries in China last year, Tesla's forthcoming plans in Berlin and Texas are all set to help the company achieve record deliveries in the future. The automaker is on track to begin production and deliveries from the in-progress Gigafactories in Berlin and Texas in its first quarter 2021 update letter on Monday. Tesla noted that the new Model S and Tesla Semi deliveries would start very shortly. The company is hoping to achieve a 50% average annual growth in electric vehicle deliveries. In Tesla's quarterly report, Mr. Musk also noted that the Model Y could become the best-selling EV in any segment worldwide in the coming 1 to 2 years. We believe Model Y can become not just a category leader, but also the best-selling vehicle of any kind globally, Tesla said. The billionaire was also impressed by the fact that Tesla Model 3 was the best-selling luxury sedan globally in the first quarter of 2021. This is an amazing achievement since Model 3 managed to beat Mercedes-Benz E-Class and BMW 3 Series. Make sure to check out one of the videos shown on your screen right now. We post videos daily, so feel free to subscribe and stay up to date on all most recent news and updates.